dear dreamer. Welcome to Story with Uma, where the moon listens, stars whisper, and every night holds a secret waiting just for you. Tonight, I'm going to take you to a place that most people have forgotten. A place where dreams don't just come to you, they grow. So take a deep breath, snuggle into your cozy blanket, close your eyes if you'd like, and let me tell you the story of the tree that grew dreams. Once, far beyond the mountains that fold like sleeping giants, and past the rivers that hum in their sleep, there was a valley hidden from the world, wrapped in mist and quiet. At the center of this valley stood a tree. Not an ordinary tree, no. This one shimmered in moonlight, even when the moon was nowhere to be seen. Its leaves changed colors with the thoughts of those nearby. Its bark whispered in forgotten languages, and its roots stretched deep, not into the ground, but into something much older, into the dream realm. The villagers called it the dream tree, but only a few had ever seen it bloom. Now, in a little cottage near that valley lived a girl named Mira. Mira had always been a little different. She asked questions like, what do clouds taste like? Do dreams have birthdays? And why do grown-ups forget the smell of stardust? She didn't fit quite right in school, or at loud parties, or even in bedtime routines. But when she was alone in the quiet, she felt something watching her, not scary, more like something waiting. One evening, Mira followed a trail of glowing mushrooms into the woods. The air felt heavier, like someone had paused time. She walked until the trees grew taller than towers, until the stars above began to flicker like candles. And then, through a clearing, she saw it. The dream tree stood still, but alive. Its branches swayed gently, as if moved by music only it could hear. Mira approached, heart full of wonder. As she placed her hand on the bark, something magical happened. The tree shimmered. Its leaves began to spin, and from one of its branches, a glowing dream pod dropped into her hands, a little orb pulsing like a sleepy heartbeat. Inside the orb, Mira saw a dream, herself flying above the clouds, laughing with giant sky whales, dancing on rainbows that never faded. She gasped. The tree, it had grown her dream. That night, Mira returned again, and again the next night. Each time, the dream tree gifted her a dream pod, some silly, some sad, some so beautiful she cried while holding them. Soon, others noticed. Not the adults, they were too busy or too tired. but children with big eyes and heavy hearts. They began to follow Mira to the tree. Each child received their own dream. One dreamed of hugging the moon. One dreamed of swimming through a library made of jellyfish. One dreamed of meeting the version of themselves that wasn't afraid anymore. The tree grew more alive with every visit. Its branches sparkled with the dreams of those who dared to imagine again. But one day, Mira asked the tree, "Why do you grow dreams for us and not for yourself?" The wind paused. The tree was silent. And then it dropped a single dream pod at Mira's feet. Inside was a vision. The dream tree as a tiny sapling standing alone, watched by stars but never held, giving dreams but never dreaming. Mira placed her hand on the trunk and whispered, "Then tonight you dream too." She closed her eyes, and for the first time, the dream tree shimmered with color from inside. From that night on, the dream tree didn't just grow the dreams of others, it shared its own. And its dreams were vast. Oceans of laughter, skies painted with poems, forests where songs grew like fruit. And the children, they grew too, into dreamers who never forgot. Even when they became adults, they remembered how to visit the valley, not with their feet, but with their hearts. All it took was closing their eyes and believing. And that, dear dreamer, is the story of the tree that grew dreams. Maybe tonight, when you close your eyes, you'll find yourself in that quiet valley, standing before the glowing branches with a dream pod made just for you. Thank you for spending this time with me. If your heart feels a little lighter now, if your eyes feel sleepy, then the story has done its job. You are loved, you are safe, and your dreams matter. Good night.